some poems. And then, so I sort of live in my own time-space continuum. So please tell me when it's time for me to stop, okay, Cecily?
You got it.
All right, so this is called Black Hole Mouth. That's how I like to introduce myself. Has anyone here ever gotten a compliment insult sandwich before? Yeah? Okay, yeah, so like Thursday, I changed my hair, and 2 different people in entirely different scenarios told me, "You look so pretty, I didn't recognize you." Okay, so that's a compliment insult sandwich if you're not familiar. So it's like, oh! Pretty much what that is. So I get them a lot, so I wrote this poem about them. You could be so pretty if you would just do this one thing. If you would just do this one thing. If you would just get in your place. Get in your place, Susie Q. I saved it for you. Get in your lane, Susie Q. You are too big for your britches, but you can hide in my bed. I made it for you. Get in your place, Susie Q. You should be more grateful. Some people don't even know where their place is. I saved this space for you. Maybe you should cover some of that up, Susie Q. Or maybe you should show it all. Or maybe you should shake it, Susie. Maybe you should shake it. I don't want it though, but you should want me to, and I might if you try sometimes. And what kind of name is that anyway, Susie Q? Is that some kind of cultural thing? And did that come from your mother's people? And what kind of people are they anyway? And what kind of people are you? And what are you, Susie Q? Who told you that you do not need permission to speak? Who are you to use words like that? How dare your mouth be so big and not smiling? And maybe you should be more quiet, and maybe you should whisper in my ear first before you speak out loud, Susie. Everyone can tell you don't belong here, and if your feet were not so big, Susie, and if you were not so black, Susie, or if you could just be black enough, or maybe if your hips could narrow and your lips tuck in, if your hair could be more polite, if your face would just apologize, always arguing with itself so publicly, if you could just be pretty in a way that doesn't scare me, and why you always